Hey yo, beautiful ladies, join me as I cook editan soup. So this is my bomo, meat, periwinkle and others. So this is me seasoning my meat and other things. Okay, I put my pepper. I now make sure all the ingredients are mixed well. Okay, please, you don't put onions, please. Because I know very well some people will say, she did not put onions. But I don't put onions because it's like you're cooking afang soup.
So this is how it
Okay,
is.
so
I just added a little water so it won't get burnt.
that's my water leaf. I just finished cutting it. This is what we call odusa. Odusa, I just finished cutting it. That's what we call it in our own dialect. We call it odusa in our own dialect, and I don't know how you call it. This is the editan, and I add bicarbonate to it. I know some people will not like bicarbonate, but that's the fastest way for me. I love bicarbonate. I love using it. My mom does not use it, but me, I love it. So you now cook the editan. You just cook the editan, and this is my crayfish. And after cooking it, I now turn the meat into the other whatever, please, I don't know, you know it. So this is how the editan will look like when you're just cooking it, and this is how it's going to look like. Just stir it and you now put it into a drainer. You make sure you add much water for it to wash that bicarbonate and wash the bitter of the whatever, I don't know. So that's how it is. You make sure you add water to wash it. After cooking it, you wash it very well. That's how it's gonna look like. Then after that, I'm ready to cook. So you add water. You add a little amount of water. Maybe some people will put more water, or some people will not even like to put water. Me, I put water. I add oil. I add my crayfish. That's my crayfish. Now add pepper. You need much pepper in this soup, and I'm using dry pepper. I don't like using fresh pepper in atama. Sometimes I use fresh pepper though, but I normally like using dry pepper. So I add my water leaf. That's when I add my water leaf. And I don't know how some people will cook their own, but this is how I cook my own, and it's very simple. Very, very simple. For those of you who doesn't know how to cook editan, not edikan ikongu. This one is not edikan ikon. So this is how the atama will. This is how the editan will look like after washing it. That's how it's going to look like. It will drain all the water. Then you now add it to your soup, and that's it. That's all. Nothing much. Nothing more to this. You now make sure it mix well. That's how it is. Then you add your udusa leaf. We call it udusa. I don't know how other people call it in their own language, but we here in Akwa Ibom we call it udusa. So you add it. Some people do not like adding it, but me, I like adding it. So you now test it. If it tastes well or not, you now add maggi and another salt. So here is the soup. This is how it looks like. Omo, no be small, the soup sweet. Kai, it's too palatable. Kai, omo, I be wife material 100 yards. No be even 5 yards now.